here with Robbie Garcia, trainer for a lot of the top fighters. He's a De La Hoya conditioning trainer. Diego's manager and trainer. KJ Nunes, Ricco Rodriguez, a bunch of guys. Robbie, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. It's good. Happy New Year to everyone. It's great to be over here at Salo's Academy. Back in the swing, looking for a big 2008.
Yeah, what are your plans for the next few months?
Well, immediately I'm off to Puerto Rico to get Oscar ready for a rematch with Floyd Mayweather Jr. So that's something they're going to bring Floyd Mayweather Sr. back on board. So keep your eyes open on 24/7. I'm sure it'll be exciting to see another family feud.
I was working with Mayweather Sr.
Mayweather Sr., man, he's a wealth of knowledge in the boxing game. You can't get any better. You know, I've been under him for 6.5 years, and I attribute a lot of my success to my coaching in the stand-up field due to being under Floyd Mayweather Sr. He is probably one of the best coaches in the world out there in the boxing game.
Yeah, and then you translated all that experience into training MMA, and you've worked with a lot of guys in Jiu-Jitsu. Give me a few names.
Yeah, Margarita. I work with Salo. I work with Poiler. I had the great pleasure of working with some of the best out there. I've been back and forth to Brazil numerous times, and I've figured out how to kind of integrate the games together with the Jiu-Jitsu and some of the stand-up. And I think we're coming out, and there's a lot of evolution going on at this point in time. You know, with the rules in MMA right now, it's favoring the striker, so that everyone's got to polish up their skills and be able to work from the top and do a lot of things, you know.
Well, you answered my next question. What's important for a new guy to work when he's trying to get into the business of fighting?
You know, God, the skills right now have to be so good at all levels because the guys are just are evolving so fast. You know, the strikers are getting good at sprawling, and the wrestlers are getting good at striking. And so I think that you have to stick with your base and do what you do good, and try and slowly work outside of that comfort zone and get in there with if you're a striker with better wrestlers, and slowly start to evolve your game. But you definitely got to stick with your game plan. You don't want to throw out the fundamentals of what you do well to start thinking you need to go in another whole other aspect, because I don't think that's necessary.
And how is the conditioning part for MMA?
MMA, man, there's so many directions to train in. The best thing is to do a good intake on your athlete or on yourself and find out what your weak points are, and go ahead and don't waste a lot of energy doing stuff you already do good, and focus on getting better at things that you probably don't do so good. If it's flexibility that you need to work on, then address it. If it's other things that you need to work on, then you need to get right to the point of what your weak spots are and try and take that out.
Cool. Okay, and now here we